YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, back in Total War Arena, where I am going to be bringing you another online, well, it's only online in Total War Arena, where I'm going to be bringing you another replay. I'm pretty excited to bring you this. Should be pretty fun. This is actually on the Marathon map. Let's take a look at this map. This map's pretty good looking too. Maybe if we go up here, you can kind of see the overall picture. I'll switch it over to where you can see all sides, all units. My team's actually playing over here on this side where my cursor's at, and the enemy team's over here. This time it actually will show me in blue. It looks like it kind of just depends on the replay. Again, the replay system I'm using is temporary, just been provided to me by the Creative Assembly, so it's a great way to get started, though we do expect it to mature. Let's take a look at some of the enemy forces that are approaching our team. Got some Citizen Cav here, Elite Velites. That's a high-level skirmisher to be sure. Some Centurions, a Gema Cav, Aspis Companion Cav. Out here we've got some Praetorians waiting for us. Back here it looks like a couple of units of Cretan Archers, Centurions. Lots of pretty high-tier units in this battle. There is a Oxybellas over here, and it's being guarded by 2 Royal Spartans in a nice little cheeky position here, where he's going to put it in between these ships for cover and then guard it with the Royal Spartans so that he can fire the whole match and try and stay unscathed. It would protect you from most infantry assaults fairly well, but it wouldn't do any good if someone rolled up with some archers. But I guess he's expecting that people probably won't be coming that far back on the map with archers. Just to give you an idea of what we can see, this is all my team can see right now, and here's all the enemy team can see right now. So that'll give you an idea, just again, the scouting level. Neither team can really see a whole lot of what the other team has. Knowing this, I usually play very reckless in these battles. I'm going to try and play pretty conservative. This means I'm probably going to get low scores for a while, but I don't really care because I'm looking to kind of learn the game more rather than just getting my units wrecked right off the bat. Here's my 300 Spartans. I've got 2 of those, and then I have 1 Cimmerian heavy archer here that's going to be playing the role of my skirmishers, and it also gives me a little diversity. You get a little extra silver for having a unit diversity bonus. They're trying to encourage you not to just spam the same units over and over again. And then you also get extra gold still for winning your first battle each day with a certain commander. Take a look out here, these cavalry flaunting, these swordsmen. They're going to take some Pila from the Roman Cav units. They are running in wedge. Are they just going to go straight in for a charge? Oh my gosh. There's the cavalry charge. Looks like they tried to use a hammer. Let's see how effective it was. They actually killed a pretty fair number of cavalry or legionaries, but they took a savaging themselves. Lots more Pila coming in. There's some artillery fire landing here. The guy back here with the Oxybellas is opening fire. He's going to have pretty nice range, and the vision that he has can be visible here. So this is what he can see. And I'll turn on that so you can see so he's shooting at the blue units there. So you can see that from his point of view, he's got plenty of guys out there, and he's just going to keep laying out a whole bunch of flaming artillery fire here. You know, whenever he gets good hits, it's going to be pretty darn effective. But I mean, artillery it can be strong in certain scenarios, but it's not necessarily guaranteed to be overpowering. But I mean, it can definitely be decisive if used properly. So the red team is going to push this pass here. I'm surprised people haven't started making up pet names for all these different areas of the map, kind of like they did on Halo. The red team's gonna start pushing this pass. There's some Principes here who are caught up and they're gonna be destroyed. We got the Elite Velites and some Centurions moving in on our side. We've got more Principe, 2 units of Centurions of our own, and then our artillery is over here lighting these guys up. It's a heavy Lithobolus. So you'll see it firing, and these guys are gonna try and cross the river. Our guys are in a defensive position. Neither unit appeared to get a very good charge. You can see from the flames back here, though, some of these units getting absolutely lit up by our artillery. Again, for a free game, I haven't played a lot of free games, but in my mind, this game looks pretty good for the fact that you're not paying anything for it. At least I feel like it does. If you all have played more free-to-play games and this one doesn't compare, then, you know, so be it. I'm using my Cimmerian heavies to try and get some pot shots, but it's not going to do much. This big blob fight over here, though, is allowing our artillery to get a lot of kills. It's going to work out nicely. You can see those Elite Velites actually firing on these Centurions, or whatever these guys are. I think they're Centurions. They are. So Centurion's going to get a nice charge in against their enemies. The Elite Velites getting hammered by artillery fire, and our guys are trying to hold up on this side of the river. And we're doing pretty well, so that ended up being not such a good engagement. It actually flipped the battle back over into our favor in terms of men and score. So that was good. The artillery player here did a pretty good job of racking up some kills. Let's see how he's done. So yeah, he's actually got the most points on the team, which is pretty impressive, whereas the artillery player, I can't actually see the other team's points, unfortunately. It's probably something in this too. You can see I have pretty much no points. All I've done is taken a couple of pot shots with my Cimmerians, and with the Cimmerians, let me turn off this so I select them. I'm using flaming and trilobite arrows, which these ones give me longer range, and then the flaming just gives me extra damage. So like right here where I'm close, I'm going to turn on the flaming arrows, try and do a little bit of extra damage. I mean, it is point blank into pretty well shielded units. It's not going to do a ton, but I'll do whatever damage I can do. And it actually, I mean, it doesn't get me many points because I'm not killing a lot of those guys. So I probably should have saved those until I had a shot at the rear or a shot at a cavalry unit rather than shooting it into shields. But you know, you learn those lessons as you play the game. Like I said, I'm trying to play kind of conservative, keep my guys alive. I can't hope to face down 3 units of Praetorians, so not with 300 Spartans. So I'm just going to fall back, let my artillery do some help, let my guys shoot, and then get some of these swordsmen to help me. The legionaries, though, are going to be hard-pressed to defeat the Praetorians, but if we get them split up, might have a chance. So here comes more fire from my Cimmerian heavies. These Praetorians are going to go down into the water. You can see they're being outflanked by a friendly cavalry, potentially set up for a rear charge. Our guys have the other bank covered. Praetorians take a nasty charge from behind by this, what cavalry is this? Aspis Companion Cav. Nice little melee cav there. I haven't actually used the Aspis Cav yet. Yeah, and you can see that these Praetorians trying to get into a position where they can be effective, but now they're going to get outflanked by a Hastati of Hull units. So yeah, and then I'm going to bring in my 300 Spartans too, so those Praetorians are going to be gone in no time. So again, another engagement that player shouldn't have taken, though up here he's taken what he probably feels like is a little better engagement. This Praetorian's getting into several different spear units. These are Agema spears. Let's see what kind of commander they have. Looks like they're being taken by a Leonidas. We'll see whether or not they do any shield bashes or anything else. I've heard Leonidas got a little stronger in the last patch. I haven't confirmed that. I do know that in the last patch, Miltiades' spear ability got nerfed a little, supposedly. We'll see. I'm going to have to check that one out. A lot of people were saying that Caesar got changed to where he's not quite as good with those Germanic scouts. I saw that from Maximus. By the way, if you want to see more Total War Arena action, definitely go check out Maximus Decimus Meridius and the Prussian Prince, both of them doing good videos on Arena. Prussian Prince does a ton of videos just playing arena battles, and Maximus, being the doctor of Total Warology that he is already making videos about the mechanics of Arena, how it works, some of the units. Very interesting stuff. Definitely go take a look at it. So more friendly units pouring in over here. We got Hastati coming in. A couple of cav charges taking place. This Agema cav is going to mess up that Aspis cav, but they're going to get out of there. So the red player is still controlling this whole area of the hill up here. Looks like we got a cav in behind them. They might know that we have it. Let's check. No, they may have seen it a moment ago. I don't think they did. So yeah, it looks like we have a cavalry sneaking in behind their base, which is quite nice. We have a swordsman just kind of sitting here looking at the artillery, but knowing that he can't do anything to those Royal Spartans that are guarding it. I've still got my my guys back here safe. I'm a little concerned. That artillery does have sight of me. Like right here, it could have fired at those units. It did not, so I'm going to pull back and try and get out of the sight of that enemy artillery. It's kind of hard sometimes to tell when you're in enemy vision or when you're not. Like this, I wouldn't really be able to tell. I mean, I wouldn't think I was in the vision of the enemy, but these units over here have vision over to me because of being able to see over that bank, I guess. So, kind of interesting how that vision mechanic works. I'm going to have to get more used to that too. But like I said, still playing conservatively here, just keeping my guys pulled back in a safe position. We've got some more foot companions up here on our team. Praetorian Cav. Looks like Centurions and Agema spears, and then some more Centurions. Looks like we're capturing the enemy base at the moment, but we're not going to be able to stay there. It looks like there's an Agema Cav trying to hunt down our Praetorian Cav. So we got some of our skirmishers here, these Scythian archers trading fire with Cretan archers. Probably a tricky exchange, but if we keep to get shooting the Cretans in the back, this could be okay. They're a little blobbed up, but I would think the Cretans gonna probably take these guys. You can see that they've added stuff to where you can see stakes on the field now too, which is pretty nice when someone puts down a deployable for you to be able to kind of see a friendly deployable. Let's see if they were looking from. Yeah, from our view, we can't see those because those are unfriendly deployables. But when I go into the view all, that's why it was showing me those stakes there. So, can see I've got my spears here ready to potentially jump in this fight, but I've got to be careful. If we go to my team's view here, I can kind of see these cavalry right out here on the edge of range, so I've got to keep my archers safe. So I got to keep spears around. A lot of people like to try and pull through your units still and get to your archers, so I just have to make sure that I've got to be careful of all those cav units. And there's more back here too, so just, again, playing conservative, really not getting any points, but by holding out the center right here, I am making myself vulnerable to artillery if the enemy has line of sight on me, which they do now on these 2 units, so I am potentially going to take fire from that Oxybellus over there, but we'll see. I'm trying to hold down the center and provide, you can see, this line of sight to my team, so my team's not going to have anybody sneaking through here and getting to our base, and then we have some friendly units over here that would potentially see stuff too. But right there, now I'm making myself open to that stinking onager crew, or whatever you call that thing, Oxybellus, and it actually just killed my general, or it's about to, with one of those shots, which kind of sucks. I lose my general to an artillery shot, but I shouldn't have been so careless to just kind of be stuck out here in the open. I'm going to use my spearmen to try and help out in this fight. They won't kill those cavalry particularly fast. The guy does try and pull through and get to my my Cimmerian heavies, but then that that artillery there just got a nasty nasty shot into its own men too. So the artillery is doing fairly well, but I mean, if I remember right in the game, that guy really didn't get all that many points, surprisingly. You can see that we're winning by about 100 men, roughly, maybe a little more, and we're winning the score by about 2,000 some odd points almost. Yeah, we're winning by 3,000 points now, so we're pretty safe. This is why I was trying to keep visibility in the center, though. This unit just pierced through us, though, and it's going to go for our base. Fortunately, it's few in number, and so this was the point at which I actually started putting some pings on it. You know, I was letting our teammates know, hey, we got guys back here, so just be aware. Where do you put the pings? Do you put them on that map? I don't remember where I put them, but yeah, I was telling my teammates, hey, a cav unit just got behind us. We do have a little bit of cav left on our team as far as mobility goes, but I don't know that he was aware of this, so I'm just booking it back to our base as quick as I can. I have no idea how fast that unit's going to be able to capture. And let's see, it's already almost up to our base, and we don't have many units around. The only thing that's around is this artillery unit, and I don't know why these guys kind of were acting AFK. It looks like maybe their equipment got trashed, so they didn't have anything else to do. We'll see. Yeah, the enemy cavalry is going to get into our base. Look at our routing troops like running around the base like, where do we go? Yeah, so our base is getting captured. It's going to be very, very slow capture, and I've got my units running back. So I'll be able to force that guy off the base. And you got some swordsmen over here that would love to take a shot at this artillery, but the artillery is being heavily guarded by Royal Spartans. So yeah, this artillery is in a pretty cheeky spot. I'm starting to see more and more people do this artillery camp stuff where they bring a pike or two in one artillery unit and just sit back and camp and shoot. People seem to really enjoy that. Let's see what he's shooting at over here. I don't even know what he's shooting at. Just took a shot at nothing there, I guess. So, yep. Not many enemy units left at this point. Only 464 of their units to 656 of our own. Let's see what they do have, though. They've got some beat-up Cretan archers there, a full unit of legionaries. Over here, they've got a pretty full unit of Agema Cav, and then this beat-up unit of Agema Cav that's in the base. Is that the same player? No. So these are two different players. I know that there's a Cav unit in the base, and I am a little bit ahead of myself with the archers here, but really just want to get a shot. I don't even really have to freak out about uncapping the base, so I really should be more careful right here. But since I don't have any points and the match is almost over, I'm kind of being a little bit reckless. And I knew that as I came back this way, this cavalry unit could come into action, and he sure enough is, probably thinking that he might get a shot at my archers. We were able to rout this unit over here. I don't know, maybe it just got attacked in the rear and routed. I don't know exactly what caused it to rout. My Cimmerian heavies, though, are going to see these guys incoming, try and put a volley on them. And I'll get a few kills there, and then I have my depleted unit of Royal Spartans where my general was to intercept this cav unit. Does a pretty good job of stopping most of them. A few of them get through to my Cimmerians, but now my 300 Spartans are going to be able to start cutting these guys down. Let you see some of the combat kind of close up. Again, it's no Rome 2, no Attila, but looking pretty nice. Like to be able to zoom up closer. Appreciate Creative Assembly allowing the camera to go all the way down in. I wouldn't mind it if you even let it go a little further down, to be honest, especially whenever you create a specific replay mode. I was trying to think of some of the things that would be handy in a replay mode, as far as just different stuff to add in it. Check it out. These guys are capping the enemy base, and the artillery's trying to just hit them like battleship style. They can't see our guys in their base, but they know they're there. This is all he can see now. That's pretty funny. So, there we go.
We're capturing the enemy base. Increase the pressure.
Increase the pressure. So yeah, here we go. We managed to capture the enemy base. It actually showed my income that time. Or no, it was this guy's income. I got way less than that. So hope you all enjoyed this replay. HeirofCarthage signing off for now. I'll be back with more.